Hello and welcome to Solent Sports News. I'm Liam Warren and these are your 1:15 headlines. The World Snooker Championships continue today at the Crucible, despite last night's protest from Just Stop Oil. Play was interrupted during Monday's match between Robert Milkins and Joe Perry when a protester on the table and covered it in orange powder. Another protester tried to glue herself to the table before she was stopped by a referee. South Yorkshire Police later confirmed that a man and woman were arrested following the incidents. The action has resumed this morning with Gary Wilson taking on Elliot Slessor on table 2. The search for a permanent manager carries on at Chelsea. Life back under Frank Lampard hasn't gone well, with the latest defeat coming against Brighton last weekend. Speaking ahead of their clash with Real Madrid in the Champions League, the Chelsea boss talked about the club's owner, Todd Boehly.
I am comfortable with that, and I think for me, there's maybe some criticism of our old owner of not coming to the games and not being around, and that wasn't always true, to be fair. But I think when an owner is very vested in their interest in the team and wanting to help and improve, I think it's their prerogative to have the input that they want.
They have a lot of work to do this evening in the Champions League quarter-finals. The Blues trail Real Madrid 2-0 on aggregate from the first leg at the Bernabeu last week. Elsewhere, AC Milan take on Napoli in an all-Italian encounter, looking to protect a 1-0 advantage over the Serie A leaders. Recent contract changes have caused a major stir in non-league football. Emma Calliou went down to Oxford City to talk to club director Paul Lyon.
Later today, you will hear Paul Lyon comment on the contract changes made by the National League.
The question to ask is, what's the purpose of the new contract? Why are they bringing it in? And the answer is simple. They're trying to bring players' employment contracts in line with everybody else in the country. Whatever job you do, you're governed by UK law, and employment contracts for players have been sort of missed off and left out and been treated as something totally different. But at the end of the day, all contracts of employment should be the same.
Catch more of his interview at 2:30.
You wouldn't expect Southampton to be home to a ski slope. Despite the lack of snow, the city has an artificial slope, which is perfect for practice for any upcoming skiing holidays. Owen Huggins has been down to find out more about it.
We're on top of a mountain, the sun is shining, there's a couple of fern trees about. You might mistake us for being in the Alps, but we're not. We're here in an artificial slope in Southampton to find all about skiing in the city.
You can find out more on the ski slopes in our bulletin at 2:30 p.m. today. The Etihad Stadium could look a lot different in the near future. Man City have submitted a £300 million planning application to Manchester City Council to expand the stadium from 53,400 to 60,000 spectators. The proposals include a sky bar overlooking the pitch with a stadium roof walk included. A fan zone, new club shop, museum and hotel have all been included as part of the application too. England Test captain has been named as Wisden's leading cricketer for a third time. The 31-year-old has impressed in the role since taking over the captaincy from Joe Root in 2022. The all-rounder was also a major part of the team who beat Pakistan in the T20 World Cup final in November. His England teammates Ben Foakes and Matthew Potts have been named among the 5 cricketers of the year. Tennis men's world number 1 Novak Djokovic says his right elbow is in ideal condition ahead of the Srpska Open in Bosnia-Herzegovina next month. The 22-time Grand Slam winner is hoping to play in the tournament to warm up for the French Open. Jalen Hurts has become the highest paid player in NFL history after agreeing a new 5-year deal with the Philadelphia Eagles. The quarterback, who led the Eagles to Super Bowl 57 in February, has signed a deal worth a whopping $255 million. That's all from us today. Remember to follow us on all our socials at Solent Sports News for more content. Have a good afternoon.